Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're seeing that tech stocks and obviously the earnings season is quite progressive for a lot of the big players in the big indices in America, which has seen the Dow, the Nasdaq and the S&P starting moving higher. This means gold is starting to have a bit more of a sell-off, but holding on to the 3,300 level, which we've pointed out on the charts early today. But there's optimism that the US and China are de-escalating the trade war. However, China has come out to say that they haven't actually had any ongoing trade talks with the US, so it's a bit 50-50 about what's actually going on and going to happen as we go into the middle of the second quarter of the year. So as we approach that particular turning point, we're seeing that the Fed is looking to see if they're going to cut any more rates as well. This could be quite beneficial for a few markets, but we'll see how that affects the dollar as well. So just looking on the charts, first of all, we're seeing, as I said, gold holding the 33 level at the moment. It had a little bit of a dip in recent sessions, but just having that bit of support now, it could actually break and start moving lower. Obviously, if we do see that happening, we could see more of a dramatic sell-off that we saw from the 3,500 level at the recent peak. But in the near term, we're just seeing that it is a little bit shaky in the market, a little bit undecided. So we're just waiting to obviously see the next signal. RSI falling from grace as well from its recent peak, but not really giving too much in a way of the next signal, the next divergence on the indicator. So it's all about trade talks, tariffs, Donald Trump. It's been ongoing for the last few months now, as you can probably tell from the big surge in optimism from gold buyers. And that sentiment has pretty much continued for most of most of April. But if we just scroll back even further, we've had monumental shifts since the beginning of the year. You know, wave high after wave high, higher highs, and obviously there have been dips on the way. But this monumental rise from 3,000 up to 3,500, this was allegedly going to happen in a few months' time, and it's already been and gone by the looks of it. So will we get another peak? We'll have to wait and see. But on the flip side of that, on the dollar, we're just waiting for now the really harsh resistance of $100 on the DXY index, if that's going to start creeping higher. There has been a turnaround on most of the dollar pairs in the foreign exchange market, but it hasn't really grappled and grasped the last big peaks that we've seen in the market as well. So where next for the dollar? Well, obviously, again, trade talks, fundamentals really pushing the markets, and we're just going to wait and see if that's going to have any bearing as we move into next week, where we've got the non-farm payrolls amongst a host of other big events. So obviously just keep a lookout for the Fed. See if there's anything going on over the weekend, because weekend gaps can really disrupt a lot of trading opportunities as well, especially if you leave trades open on a Friday evening, and obviously Monday morning there can be major gaps if there's been quite a collective amount of information over the weekend, which there has been for the last few weekends, especially with Donald Trump speaking his mind pretty much every day and moving the markets quite significantly. So these are the main tests that we're seeing at the moment, and the main support and resistances that we're looking out for as well. So let me know what you're thinking, what you're trading on. Expecting the dollar to start sliding, expecting gold to start moving higher to its record peaks again. It's got a little bit of a way back to go, but it's not out of the ordinary for gold to start moving quite drastically. So let me know what you think. As usual, this video will be posted on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.